All right, guys. Z from Build the Business You Love here. And my mistake, I just did a video for you guys determining or to determine if your market is oversaturated. Like, should you put an event space business in this particular area? And I completely forgot to add the checklist. Y'all know I'm thorough and I like to follow through with everything. So here's the checklist, and it's coming up right now. All right, guys. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Zia, Build the Business You Love, and I am a former event space owner, a four-time event space owner, and now I teach people how to get started and get started in a way that makes sense, right? We're not trying to open and then shut down. It has to make sense. Your risk management is important. Okay, it's important. And the previous video, if you haven't seen it already, it went over 5 things that you need to look at as far as competition and all that other stuff, that volume in your area that's important when you're considering opening up an event space. But I actually had a checklist for you guys, a quick market saturation checklist, so that you can look to see if your market is oversaturated. Because the last thing I want you guys to do is to get started in an event space business and you have to shut down because there is not enough people to support your business. It doesn't make sense, does it? Right. So I'm here to support you guys. I'm here for you. I am the honestly, I wish I had all of the resources that I give to people when I first started, because it's necessary. It's necessary. Anyway, we're gonna get started. So it's a few of them on the checklist. I'm gonna run right through them. It looks to be about I wrote out about 12 of them. So y'all stick with me. I want you guys to make sure you have what you need to know before you get started. And if you don't already know, okay, I have a course. I meet people where they are. I have a course that goes very deep, and people, you can look at my Google reviews, all 5 stars. Goes very deep into understanding what it means to be an event space owner. What do you need to get started? What do you need to own? What do you need to operate? It's very clear, concise. It's kind of lengthy because I go very deep into having you guys understand what you need. But one thing that you are not going to say is that I didn't prepare you. It's not about being scared, it's about being prepared. So the link to this course is going to be in my description. I also have an event space ebook for those of you who just want to stick your toe in the water and just try to figure out what the water feels like. And I have a mentorship guide that's affordable, that's opening up in July, where we use AI to go through all the things that you need to go through in order to get your business started, set up properly, ensure that you have the proper structure in order for you to get funded. I meet you where you are, okay? I said, hold my hand and let me guide you. This is a GPS to show you don't look left, look right, go straight. There's an accident up ahead. Don't go there. Let's go. Let's have a workaround, okay? This is what you need, okay? Because I understand that you're scared. People are opening up, closing, people are struggling. And that's not what the business was intended to do. It's intended to actually help you to gain generational wealth. It's intended to actually help you so that you don't have to clock into that 9 to 5 anymore, right? All right, so let's get started on that checklist. Okay, if you see me looking this way I have several screens. That's why. All right, so and by the way, guys, if you haven't followed me, I'm about to give you all the tea. So follow me, okay, and give me the digital currency. Tell me something in the comments. Just give me anything, it don't matter. Okay. The first thing, guys, I want you to understand is you have to use your Google Maps as a resource. Okay. Everybody who has a business pretty much wants to be on Google Maps. So you're going to use Google Maps as a resource. You're going to use it as a way to figure out where these businesses are, because a lot of these event spaces are hidden. They have no signs, no signage, but they are online. Okay. So we're going to figure out where these event spaces are within a 5 to 10 mile radius. We're going to search places like Peerspace, Google Maps, IG, Yelp, TikTok, okay? Because we're going to try to figure out where they're hidden at, where they are, so we could know who our competitors are. Now we're going to get into demographics, because it's important for you to understand wherever you're going to have your event space at, you need to know your demographics. You need to know what culturally exists right there, right? Because when you think about culture, a lot of times culture, party, culture, they kind of go hand in hand, right? And this is what our business is about, right? So if you have a culture with, like my very first event space, it was a heavy Hispanic culture. and we ate off of that. Okay, we we ate off of that. Okay, so look at what's culture is impacts the demographics that or the environment that you are going to have your event space in, the area that you're going to have your event space in, the economics, right? The age breakdown in your area, and you could use stuff like the Census Bureau. I give you a whole full list of things in my course, how you can access all of this information. I'm not going to go into that right now. If you want it, grab the course, okay? But you need to know who's going to be hosting these events regularly. Now you want to get into event type gaps, okay? So you want to think about when you're researching your competition, where are they falling short? Who are they not serving? Okay, are people in your city doing workshops, pop-ups, podcasts, brunches, photo shoots, selfie museums, a mini selfie museum? What are they doing, and where are they falling short? Where are no people promoting these things, art exhibits, right? Because these things don't happen, right? What do you call those things? Corporate events. I'm going blank for a second. Corporate event. These things still happen. You need to be a provider for these things. Repasses. I have a video on repasses somewhere. Scroll through it. It gives you all the tea about the repasses. That's a good moneymaker as well. Next, you want to get all deep down and check out your online reviews and social medias of your competition. Okay. Yes, we going deep down in the dirt in the gutter. Okay. We looking at all of this stuff like your ex-boyfriend, and you want to see what he doing. Okay. You want to see if he's happy. This is what we're doing. Okay. Who's active? Who's no longer active? Who has a website? Who does not have a website? Whose website, when you click on it, it has a 404 notice, which means that the domain is no longer active. We need to know all of this stuff. We need to know who is getting booked. We need to know if they're well reviewed. You need to look at the reviews, sisters and brothers. The information is in the reviews. What do we do the first time we want to go see a restaurant, get our hair done, go to the barbershop, go purchase a new door, look for a realtor? What do? We look at the reviews, do we not? You don't just get up and go. Not anymore. Maybe in the early 2000s, the 90s, we used to do that. Now we go straight to the reviews and we say, let me see what other people are saying. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to see what other people are saying, but you're going to have in mind, I need to see what the bad stuff is. You're going to say, okay, well, person gave a 3. Let me see what happened. This person gave a 2. Let me see what happens. Even the person where they gave them a 5-star review, sometimes they'll say, oh, well, it was great, but the place was, oh, we had a good experience, but the customer service was, this is where they fall short. This is where you need to improve on their shortcomings with your promise. If you haven't followed me already or subscribed, wherever you're looking at this at, you need to. Now you need to look at your competition's price and trends. What's the average rental price in your neighborhood? Now, I'm not saying that you have to mimic their pricing, but I'm saying you need to know where you exist within this whole pricing spectrum, right? You need to know where you stand, because everything is going to be different. As I mentioned in the other video, there's going to be different amenities. There's going to be different experiences. It's going to be different bread types of bread, as I mentioned in the other video, right? You have a bunch of different types of bread. You're going to understand that everybody eats, but they will have different price points. They'll have different functions. They'll have different features, right? You got your low carb bread, your full grain bread, all kinds of types of, same thing when it comes to event spaces. You're going to have your top tier, your high tier, all that stuff. Lastly, I need you guys to walk the area. Don't be lazy. Sit outside. In my course, I will tell you, you better stalk the other competition. Like, you better stalk them. You better be sitting out there with your car, see what's going on. Okay, they're having a baby shower this week. Okay, next week they're doing this. Stalk your neighbors. See what's going on. Not literally stalk, but you know what I'm saying. See what's going on. Oh, they didn't have a party this weekend? I wonder what happened, right? Figure out where they lack. See if they're doing parties on the weekday. See if they're doing parties on the weekend. It has to make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. All right, I'm Zia, build the business you love. You're about to get sick of me because I'm about to fill y'all with all kinds of videos. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. Thank God for allowing me to have this platform to share this stuff with you guys. I appreciate you guys, and good luck and God bless you guys in your ventures. Later.